Mechanical frame. Plus 1 meter per second. Okay, that actually feels like way faster. That feels a lot faster. That feels very, very fast. Let's use this as an opportunity to accelerate our research progress. We can get 2 additional levels. In fact, holy cow, we can get 3 additional levels. 3 additional levels on our research facilities. So this is going to monstrously increase how much research we're able to do. The way that queuing tasks work, very simply, you just shift click, hold down shift, and just like that we can walk around, we can pick up all of the resources that we want to, and it just automatically does it for us, which is really, really nice. Which allows me to sit back and just watch as the video game does the heavy lifting. Looks like we're getting silicon as well from these stones. Cool. All right. Very, very, very nice. Let's fly back across here. Alrighty. I actually think that our power situation is all but solved at the moment. We're discharging the batteries a little bit, but that's fine. We do need to get a few more. We do need to get a few more of these furnaces over here, but that's fine. 240 megajoules of additional energy. That's okay. That is wonderful. Okay. We need to get structure matrices up and running. We should probably at least do a couple of these structure matrices manually. Warning, core will deplete. Energy is low. Burn some wood, burn some plants, burn some energized graphite, burn some hydrogen. Stick all my junk into the charger, and that's fine. Okay. So, diamonds, yeah, diamonds are made in the, I think it's the assembly facility, if I'm not mistaken. It's made in the smelting facility, my bad. Smelting facility. So, let's just have like a super manual setup here. Or the advanced type. The kimberlite ore, and smelt directly to obtain diamonds. Yes, that's pretty much how I expected that to work. It goes over there. Wonderful. And then we just need to input. We need to input energized graphite, which seems to be in rather short supply here, unfortunately. Don't know why. Where is it all gone? Where is it all gone? We're still managing. We're still managing to produce it. It's just all going into the construction of red tech, I guess. I guess that's what's sucking it up at the moment. Yeah. Okay, you know what? Let's block off some of these slots. Let's block off some of these slots so that I don't end up completely obliterating all of my supply of energized graphites. And interestingly, you know, our lack of power is not necessarily fatal. It's a little bit irritating, but the problem is more widely that it's being consumed by a huge number of matrix labs over here. That's what the real issue is, I would say, at least for now. We're also depleting our oil, which is good because it's been a bloomin' long time since we've actually had a shortage of oil. So that's gonna be also kind of good. Right, we also should get, what is it? Compressed titanium crystal. That's it. Okay, so we need organic crystals. We need organic crystals, which we have. And we're able to make these, but they can also be gathered from an organic crystal vein. But I presumably was able to pick up a couple in stones that were lying around, which is real nice. We need to make in a replicator here, so let's put that down there like so. And let's get a link up if it wants to work, which it doesn't want to work. Fine, okay. As I say, this is gonna hopefully net us. This is gonna hopefully net us the early structure matrices that we are after. Okay. Let's do organic crystal original. The OG organic crystal. Okay, we don't have any power over here. Not the end of the world. We'll just stick down one of those. Diamond, yep, absolutely. Let's see if we can grab some energized graphite from somewhere. Honestly, this whole expansive setup over here tells me that we need more graphite. That's what we really need. That's what we really need at a time like this. Okay. We can substitute setting up additional oil refineries for a few choice smelteries, which of course I could have just much more easily and much more quickly placed down, but this is okay. Alrighty. Okay, yellow trees give organic crystals. 9 wood, and a little bit of plant fuel. Is this hearsay? No, it's not. Okay, organic crystals, I guess, maybe come from yellow trees slightly more regularly than regular trees. Even if regular trees do indeed at all give organic crystals. Either way, we probably don't want to set up organic crystal production at this moment in time. It's not necessarily something that we should probably concern ourselves with. We don't really want to get sidetracked down that tech. So let's just see if we can use locally produced organic crystals. Interestingly, titanium might be our bigger problem. And further still, energized crystals might be our biggest problem. I tell you what, 2 birds, 1 stone here. 2 birds, 1 stone, which is a horrible phrase, intimating that I somehow aspire to kill birds, which couldn't be further from the truth. Right, we're working on some pretty important research at the moment. It's the magnetic particle trap. Very, very important. We're gonna get additional. There we go. Beautiful. Not as beautiful as perhaps it could have been. There we go. We want to copy and paste, so it's just slightly quicker, and we don't have to reset the recipe on each and every. Yeah, there we go. Okay, it's a little soggy over here, but I think that we'll survive. Again, this is entirely for the purposes of making energized graphite, which is going to be very, very useful in power production, but also in a whole bunch of really advanced processes that we seem to be stepping into right now. Nice, good stuff. Good stuff. Mr. Olenki. Mr. Olenki, how was your stream? Poggies, it's happening. It's happening. How's everyone doing? Welcome on in, if you've just come across from Alexa's stream. The good stream starts now. Unfortunately, you all had to sit through and tolerate Alexa's stream, but now you're here, so now you can relax and have a good time. How's it going? My Dyson Sphere? I've got multiple Dyson Spheres, actually. Already 6 Dyson Spheres and counting, in fact. And if you believe that, well, I have a bridge to sell you. How did the Spelunky go? What did you finish with? I popped in for a bit. I earned something like 7,000 channel points by betting against you and your in your Spelunky run. So you could say that I'm a pretty big deal. This game that we're playing is called the Dyson Sphere Program, which is a really, really, really funky game. Or a really, really funky name for a pretty, pretty funky game. It's good. It's good, actually. It's a strategy sort of automation style game, which involves a whole bunch of belts, a whole bunch of power production, a whole bunch of super sci-fi stuff, interplanetary travel. It's dark at the moment. It gets better though. It gets brighter. You know, believe me on that. Believe me on that. He finished with a failed CO run. CO, Cosmic Ocean. I get it. I get it. I'm a Lunky player. I've actually beaten Spelunky. Can you believe that? It did happen to be Alexa who basically beat Spelunky for me, but there you go. We did it. He didn't get to CO because of a bug? I doubt that. I doubt that very much. Hundun with the bow? Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. That's a shame. Waddler. Waddler. You should just slaughter Waddler next time. Just to make up for the fact that he didn't let you through. Anyway, welcome on in, everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. I tell you what, me and Alexa, we have a hot date on Monday. We have a hot date on Monday for some POG recording. Yeah, so this belt all needs to be upgraded, but in order to upgrade my belt, I need to get more magnetic levitation devices, which is not going to happen because... There we go. It's not going to happen because we have turned them all into super magnetic rings. Super magnetic rings, which is actually completely fine. We're okay with that in the short term anyway. We seem to be having somewhat of a lackluster time producing magnetic coils. Is that the problem? That doesn't indeed seem to be a bit of a problem here. Okay. Let's fix this up. Let's fix this up. Let's redo this. Let's redo this. There's a lot of parts of this process, you know, stuff that was done early on that really deserves to be completely overhauled. To be honest, there's a lot of overhaul worthy stuff here, but none of it really is important enough for me to, you know, completely overhaul. This is a very POG game. This is an Omega POG game. We need to upgrade this belt. Let's upgrade this belt now if we can. Oh no, I'm still waiting for those magnetic levitation devices. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. If we upgrade all of this belt, then that'll help out tremendously. You know what I can do? You know what I can do short term to fix this problem? Iron. Nab some iron. There we go. Okay, short term, what we can do is we can reroute, or as the Americans would say, reroute. We can reroute this belt right here. Reroute this belt right here. Take it around the corner. Take it up a level. And that's right, we can make a slightly elevated belt to intersect down here, and therefore supply additional resources when needed. Looks like this isn't far enough down though. This isn't far enough down the line. Yeah, okay, go in there instead. Wonderful. Okay, it's a little bit of a squiggly belt, but, I mean, it means that we're going to be using way more of our coal, which is kind of important, actually. Good. Are we getting all the way to the bottom now? Almost. Pretty close. If we upgrade this belt, then we're going to be in a pretty a pretty good position, I think. A pretty darn good position. Okay. Research is almost done. We're just waiting on the blue stuff, and we've helped the blue stuff along by increasing the pace at which we make magnetic coils. We could do with getting a level 2 assembler over there, but that's not necessarily a problem for now. Right, titanium crystals, diamonds. Oh, yes. Yes. I need this. I need this stuff. Let's see if we can actually try and just put a storage facility over here. Okay. Let's build a storage facility, and we'll stick a storage facility specifically for energized graphite over here. That should make a pretty big difference, to be honest. Alrighty. I will have a little look. I'll have a little look at the smelting setup. At the smelting setup over in that direction in just a second. There we go. Energized graphite. 39 of the stuff. Wonderful. Okay. Whap it in here. It's 15. I think it was 15. Oh, no, it wasn't 15. It was nowhere near that amount. Okay, we're now making structure matrices. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. All right. Look at this. We're actually using a pretty decent amount of coal now. Remarkably. This is somewhat spectacular. Unexpected. Surprising. Yeah, okay. I mean, this belt needs to be upgraded, but for now, that's actually okay. All right. Let's head down here. Oh yes, output or input into this smelter right over there is not fixed up properly. Okay, so there is like what one. There is one mining machine which is a little bit full, but only one mining machine is not able to output its entire contents onto the belt. So I'll actually take that. That's actually not too bad. Oh, look at this. We are now like doing fantastically in terms of power. We are 100% satisfied. Our generation capacity is far in excess of our consumption demand and our current generation as well, which is brilliant. We're starting to backlog what is probably going to be a pretty significant amount of energetic graphite. This is what I meant about 2 birds, 1 stone. Truthfully, I'm surprised that it worked as well as I thought it was going to work. I was certainly expecting to throw more stones. I didn't think that the birds would be as easy to hit as they were. It's such a horrible, horrible metaphor, isn't it? Such an awful, awful metaphor. Such a disastrously bad metaphor. All right, let me take these 9 structure matrices. Excellent. I know that our energy is about to deplete. Let's pick that up. Yep. And then I will plonk down the wireless tower right over here. We should get some more batteries in order to take advantage of the fact that our power situation is now good. Yeah, so we need to get what, like a couple. We need to get a couple of these super magnetic rings, which we actually have loads of now, which is great. Good stuff. All right, batteries. Go, 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 go. Okay, 4 batteries. It ain't exactly loads, but it's better than a slap in the face with a wet fish, as I've been led to believe. Never been slapped in the face with a wet fish though, so can't really test that theory. Maybe one day though. Maybe one day. All right, batteries are looking fine. Man, I can't believe it. Wind power. This whole gosh darn time, all I needed to do was to become was to become a wind turbine. That's right, I turned into a wind turbine. Okay. So at the moment, titanium comes entirely from rocks at the moment. And that is, oh my goodness. Okay, so this is now really becoming a problem. So we burned through all of our blue science packs, and we're not able to produce any more because the assembly machine is not able to assemble at a fast enough rate, which means that I would really dearly love to crank this up. Really dearly love to crank this up to level 2. What do we need? We need graphene, and graphene is made in a chemical facility, and it requires sulfuric acid. So that's possible, doable, in fact. Not necessarily easy. Alternatively, we could maybe look to... yeah, maybe just do like an extra yoink over here. I feel like this area, to be honest, needs a complete reorganization. I would love to do a reorganization during the day. So that I could more accurately show what I'm doing, but also more accurately see what I'm doing. Okay. Collide with another object. What's in collision zone? Is it... it's this splitter here. That can be moved, though. That can be moved very easily. Okay. Now we're talking. So, dismantle that over there. Bring the copper down here. Excellent. So, copper inputs. Make sure that the appropriate magnets... or the appropriate recipe is set for the machine. Then let's bring this down. I actually need a space in the middle here. Are we going to be able to punt this across by just a little bit? We are able to punt it across just a little bit. Wonderful. Okay, so that means that we're going to have the outputs here. Wait, hold up. Were we able to make that work in its previous position? Okay, the weird thing is about this game is that visually there's sometimes like a little bit of uncertainty as to whether something will work. So that belt, believe it or not, will fit down that very, 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 very small gap. I'm somewhat surprised, to be honest. Either way, that's going to serve as our outputs, and then we're going to be able to raise this belt up here, like so. Just thinking of the best way of doing this. We either have the magnets coming in here. In fact, I think that's probably our best bet. Yeah, we have a single magnet elevated belt under here. Okay. Now, of course, the idea that I could reasonably, very, very reasonably, just, I mean, rebuild this in an area that is much more suitable for something this scale is a very, very novel concept to me. Truly. Highly novel. I really should do that, actually. Yeah, I really should do that. Okay. Thing is that it's going to involve a little bit of reworking. So I think what we should do in the short term is get this area fixed up. Even though it's a legacy area, I don't want to use it any more than I have to because it's inefficient and it just doesn't work anymore. it's still a good idea to do it, and then we can worry about a brand new magnet setup at some point. There we go. Excellent. And then output is going to come across from here. No. Level 1. From there. Under here. Under here into there. Out of there. Out of there. Okay. Let's walk through exactly what is going on here. Let's walk through exactly what's going on after I connect up this belt. Like so. Right. So, what we've got is we've got a storage facility which is supplying magnets, which is a key component of the magnetic coil. Who'da thunk it? Magnets in a magnetic coil? You have to see it to believe it. Anyway, magnets into the magnetic coil, into the assembly machine over here. Then we're going to have an output there, and then an output here as well. If I can just reconstruct a couple of sorters over there. And so that is going to functionally double the amount of magnetic coils that we're able to produce. The copper line needs to be added to the second of the assembly machines, and that gives us double. That gives us double. We may need to add, yeah, we absolutely do need to add a slightly better exporter here. But that's just fine. And so that should mean that our production of blue science cubes once again reaches incredible heights. And by incredible heights, I mean it literally, because we're going to be expanding the lab setup, which is very, very, very exciting. Very, very, very exciting. All right. We got plenty of these circuit boards, which is weird because apparently we didn't used to, and now we do, which is good. And we've also started properly limiting the storage on all of these like super advanced products, so we don't need to worry about it sort of sucking up just an inordinate amount of resources going forward. We're now actually producing all the way up to the top of the Matrix Labs, which is great because it means that we can really justify maxing this tower out. Yep. Pretty happy with this. Pretty darn happy with this. Again, this area is going to get reworked at some point in the future. We need better research facilities. I get it. I really do. But we'll rework that at some point. Oh, look at that. We got plenty of magnetic coils now. Plenty of magnetic coils. Right. Okay. We'll return. Yeah, let's return to the hydrogen setup over here. So, we might want to expand this hydrogen setup. I am very, very proud of the way that it looks. Let's grab a little bit of titanium over here. So what we have here is our hydrogen production area, which I'm very, very proud of, Derek. X-ray cracking is indeed what we're doing. We basically sort of daisy chain everything together. This is a fairly short example of how it works, but we could extend it theoretically infinitely. So we transfer all of the excess hydrogen. We actually transfer 2 of the excess hydrogen with a sorter Mark II, and then the excess is put on the belt. The belt right here is looking real good. It's looking real good. I'm actually really, really happy. I think I've accidentally stumbled onto a really pretty darned efficient setup. Dyson Sphere. Turn on the Dyson Sphere editor. Oh. Add orbits? What the heckity heck is this? Oh my goodness. Okay. We got a Dyson Sphere editor, which is nice. Very, very nice. Okay, almost done with the research. We're fine for blue science now, which is real good. Matrix labs. I got a couple more matrix labs on the go. Let's stack them. Let's stack them. Let's stack them. Let's stack them. All of this time, I should have been doing a little bit of structure matrix production. There's just not that much titanium. That's the only problem. There's just no titanium at all. We have to manually craft the titanium whenever we do have it, and it's pretty much nothing. So there we go. All right, plop that in there. That gives us the diamonds. Let's do this. Alrighty, look at this. It's yellow. It's yellow and it's working. What is the least consumptive yellow matrix technology? Ray receiver. Oh, we need to... Receiving high energy rays transmitted from Dyson Sphere and directly outputting energy to the power grid. What? Okay. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. I'm looking for the interstellar logistics system. I think that's what we want to get first, right? Like, that's almost certainly what we want to get first. We need to get high strength titanium alloy first. That's going to cost us 80 structure matrices. Which is a bit of an ask, to be honest. That's a lot of titanium. That's a lot of titanium. Yeah, interstellar logistics as the first most important objective is definitely up there. I mean, I guess that I just have to do a little bit of rock. Dyson Sphere Program. Oh, look at this. EM rail ejector. Launch a large amount of solar sails into the orbit of the Dyson swarm. We can actually build that, like, super easily. We need what? We need steel, which is easy to do. And then we need, presumably, like, silicon or something. Circuit boards need iron. Okay, right. Let's make a freaking rail projector. Let's make a rail projector and let's start shooting stuff up into space. Let's become the orbital potato that I was always meant to become. It's time. It's time, everyone. It's time. Right, three more measly structure matrices. Gosh, this is a thing. This is a thing. All right. So it's literally only 5 processors. It's literally only 5 processors. Why am I even worrying about this? Yeah, weirdly, it doesn't take much at all. So what is it? I need gears, which I can make very, very easily. And then I need steel, which I have, I mean, producing in ridiculously large quantities anyway. Ditch some of this junk. Like trees. Trees are junk. Okay. And then we build a freaking railgun? It is fundamentally a high-tech potato cannon. Can you fire potatoes out of railguns? Okay. Philosophical question. Philosophical question. If you fire a potato out of a railgun, does it become a potato cannon? Does it become a potato cannon? Alright, let's get this down. Let's not build it in a stupid position, potato. You know, I have a real affinity for building things in a very, very tight configuration. Let's not do that. No tall buildings in the muzzle rotation area. Alright, fine. It's just that simple. Cool.
An EM rail ejector. You have taken the first step to build the Dyson Sphere. Now you can use it to send solar sails into space for forming the Dyson Swarm.
Okay, excellent.
Each EM rail ejector requires
Oh.
to set up orbit and supplied with solar sails. Also, you can
got
use
it.
copy and paste to set orbits. If you want a Dyson Swarm orbit become more diversified, you can click the Dyson Sphere button in the lower left corner.
So we can actually change the orbit, presumably.
However you want.
Presumably the closer to the sun we are, the more star illumination there is. I mean, that's just seems logical to me. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. This is very, very exciting. So, the solar sail requires what? It requires graphene, and it also requires this thing, the photon combiner. The freaking photon combiner. Oh, look at this. It's actually tracking the orbit. How cool is that? So you can see it's... Oh, this is very, very nice. Oh, man, this is looking cool. That's the star up there, I think. Look at me. Look at me. Oh, no. Oh, man, this is fancy. This is real fancy. Durbo, how you doing? I saw you picked up this game. Did you, have you played it yet? I too hope that they add multiplayer, because I'm pretty much enjoying this at the moment. This is looking real good. It's looking real good. It is really good. It is really fun. It is really fun. It's a great game. It's an excellent game. Alrighty. Should we see if we can try and build a solar sail? I think that this is what we should do. So there is a way, hold on. There is a way to do like vein restore. In this mode, laying foundation can restore the buried veins. There can be no buildings in the restoration point. Is this a thing that allows you to... Does this allow you to reset like surface veins? I don't know. Ah, okay. Just recovers veins. Okay. Yeah, I actually, you know what, Derek, my refinery setup is one of the things that I'm most proud of. Wander, you might enjoy this. You might enjoy this, Wander. This is the setup that I have to extract hydrogen and the extra energetic graphite, and therefore end up with net positive 1 hydrogen. This is actually my crowning achievement, and as far as I'm aware, this is probably the most compact that you can make this setup. This was my previous setup over here, which involved the splitters and prioritizing flow back into the building. But by daisy chaining it together, and by taking advantage of the fact that the Sorter Mark II apparently prioritizes or gets priority access to the output of the previous oil refinery, it will actually daisy chain all the way through and works pretty darn well. I'm really happy with the way that it turned out on the whole. It's real nice. All of the rest of this area, you know, I give or take, but that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Right, so rail cannon. Okay, let's get graphene. Graphene's pretty easy. We need to do sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is in and of itself pretty easy. It's made in a chemical facility. This is going to be the first time that we put down a chemical facilities. Refinery. Hold on. Oh wait, this. Yeah. This, yeah, this is still sort of Mark 1. That's not necessarily a problem. The problem with this setup at the moment is that this oil refinery at the very start here doesn't have an outflow for the hydrogen, so the setup does need to be, like, tweaked ever so slightly to account for the fact that we do need to have an output directly from this oil refinery. But it's not really a problem, because we have an absolutely obscene amount of hydrogen backing up already. I mean, I think we've got a full storage facility over here. Yeah, we got a full storage facility over here. So we're okay with this. You know, certainly short term, we're very, very much okay with just letting that sort of ride. Okay, chemical facility. Let's get a chemical facility. I'm actually going to expand. I'm going to expand out to here. I feel like I'm building in a very, very compact manner, and I do it all the time because it's much easier to do that. Let's get this chemical facility down. Yeah, this chemical facility down, and let's see how it actually operates. Okay. Graphene. Graphene, and most importantly, sulfuric acid. Okay. Hold up, this is a terrible location. This is a terrible location. If we need oil, then we might as well do it over here at the other side. At the other side of this process. Whoops, almost fell into the water there. Very embarrassing. Alright, looks like I'm going back to my old ways of just building in a confined area. What's new here, eh? Let's build a chemical plant. Build a chemical plant right here. This is going to be the one that does the sulfuric acid. We need stone. Stone production is very, very nearby, hence why I thought this would be an appropriate place to set this stuff up. There we go. Nice. And then we do this over here. Nice. Okay, so that's the stone input. What else do we need? We need water, which I do need to build a water pump, and I have thus far not built a water pump. Doesn't look like it's particularly challenging, but nonetheless. Let's also build a couple of mobile recharge stations. There is happily a mobile recharge station right over here. It's not very mobile. Doesn't move around by itself, but I move around and I can stick it down wherever I am if I need to charge it up. All right. Power cable over yonder. Man, my battery's really big. My battery on my mech is pretty darn huge, actually. Right, water pump. Need liquid source. Kind of figured that would be the case. Excellent. And, yep, we've got an output over here. This works pretty much how I figured a water pump would work. I would really love there to be lights in this game. I really would. I grump when I gripe about lights all the time, but I really just want some way to see what the bleeding heck I'm doing in the evening. Okay. Take that back, take that back. Nice. Hey, Donk, how's it going? After the Dyson Sphere is built, the planet will be in a state of permanent darkness. That is, honestly, not my problem. That's the artificial intelligence, after me's problem. I'm just the Dyson Sphere building artificial intelligence. Any post Dyson Sphere construction questions should be passed on to it. Okay, this is kind of funky. I like this, actually. This is cool. This is cool. This is cool. All right. Let's sulfuric acid. We need a little bit more transfer speed, I believe. So let's dismiss that, and then we will do that over there. Cool. You know what? Yeah, actually, you know, thinking about it, solar power is a pretty bad, is there an output here? Oh no, I need to make the output. Yeah, investing in solar is a pretty terrible idea, given that my very objective is to deplete the sun. Or, you know, cover it up. It's a cover-up. Array receiver. That looks pretty exciting. Let's get another chemical plant. What do I need? Iron. It's always the basic stuff. It's always the basic stuff that I need. Cool. Chemical plants. Probably gonna need like a couple of these, am I? Almost certainly gonna need a couple of these. There is... Oh my goodness. Is that a planet? I think that's a is that another planet? That's another planet there. Oh my... excuse me? Oh my goodness gracious me. I didn't realize that we were actually orbiting a planet. Oh my giddy aunt. I thought I was going to crash into it for a second there. And I wondered for a brief millisecond who the heck was steering this thing. I'm like a moon. I'm literally on a moon. I'm literally on a moon. How unbelievably disappointing is that? How unbelievably disappointing was that? Why on Earth? Why on Earth can I not be on a planet? I feel like I'm gonna have a little bit of a moment about the fact that I'm not a planetary AI. They better not have put that smarmy other AI on a proper freaking planet. Maybe that's where the post Dyson Sphere AI has been located, an actual planet. I've been fobbed off on the edge of the solar system. Not even a good solar system at that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It never occurred to me, can you believe it or not? It never occurred to me, not even once, to actually look up into the sky. I was having too much of a good time on the ground. And when you're having a great time on the ground, why would you ever need to look to the sky? Ain't that the truth? It's scary. Look, okay, I get that there's a, you know, I get that there's a star map. I just never realized. I just never realized. Man, the universe is big. I know this isn't the universe. I know this is just the solar system, but it's pretty cool. Alrighty. Okay, let's make some graphene. Let's freaking go. Okay, more iron. See, look, how can I focus? How can I focus on the stars when there are so many problems on Potato World? And believe you me, there are a lot of problems on Potato World. In fact, there's more problems than solutions on Potato World, that's for sure. Good news, by the way, everyone. Good news. We have a belt full of the stuff that I'm after. We're after energized carbon. My inventory is apparently completely full, and that's stopping me from doing anything. Let's burn off some of the junk. Also, I should get bigger inventory. Let's get bigger inventory. This is officially a mission. Right, there we go. Right, so we want to split this in here. Also, let's burn off that oil as well. I do love the fact that we can, you know, basically just burn freaking everything. Righty. So, let's belt Let's belt this pretty much directly over here. There's no reason to be fancy about it, but there we go. Also, I kind of like how in this game, it's less about managing my absolutely horrific inventory, which is, you know, is pretty horrific in and of itself, and it's all about making sure that I am able to stay charged. Come on. There we go. We did it. Alright, my juice is just too... My juice is too large. I've got too much juice available. Too much juice available, too much charge. It takes such a freaking long time to charge now. I tell you what, if I stick down a second... If I stick down a second pylon, does that charge me at double the speed? It kind of look... It definitely does. Okay, that's pretty exciting. Triple the speeds? Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Okay, this is like the... This is the charge zone. This is cool. Alright, that's gonna do me for a long time, actually. It's gonna do me for a long time. Alrighty. Let's go... Let's go up. And up again. Fine. And then... We'll come down. Right over to here. Cool. I like how much stuff you can handcraft in this game. Is that, like, if you need to, you can do it, and I actually think that it's balanced. The time that it takes is really, really good. The corresponding energy mechanic, I think, is also pretty cool. Okay, so that is what we're after, right? That is the graphene, of course. Not the graphene. Well, that is the graphene production, but it's produced with the graphite. The energized graphite. Apparently, we can't create unenergized graphite. It has to be excitable, energizable graphite. Who'da thunk it? Who'da thunk it? All right, let's make graphene. Okay, so that's 50% of the process. That's 50% of the process right there. Let's extract, and then we will just leave this in a... I guess we'll just leave this in a storage facility for a while. I mean, our first couple of solar cells are going to be created, you know, painstakingly manually. I have no doubt about that. In fact, if they weren't created painstakingly manually, then I would have serious questions about the nature of progression in this game. But that's fine. Right, so that's half the puzzle. The photon combiner actually might be a little bit easier to make than I anticipate. It's made in an assembler. We can make it also by hand. Which is kind of nice as well. Let's just make them by hand, I guess. Let's make them by hand. So the solar sail requires how many? It only requires one. Oh wow. Okay, that's way easier than I anticipated. All right, let's fire some solar sails. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Where did I stick my my cannon thing? Can I jump in it? This is what I want to know now. All right, Dyson Swarm, a dense band of numerous solar sails, the early form of the Dyson Sphere. Okay, so this is a non-solid Dyson Sphere, basically. Okay. Solar cells have a lifespan of 1,800 seconds, which by my calculation, divided by 60 is what, 30 minutes? Yeah, 30 minutes. I presume that that's real lifetime and not in-game time, because 30 minutes in-game time would probably be almost instantaneous if the revolution of this planet is anything to go by. Right, so solar sails, we got them. Oh my goodness. Oh my, it's actually freaking working. Oh my, I don't know where they're going. Well, they're going to the sun, obviously. I mean, that's a stupid comment, Potato. Obviously, they're going to the sun. And, okay, cool. Let's, oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Okay, I don't know why we can't build longer life solar cells, but that's pretty cool. Okay, so we got 4. I mean, I suspect that that's not very much. Generation capacity, it's a few. It's a few, but we did it. We actually got it. That's really, really nice. That's really, really, really nice. So it's what? It's waiting for something? Or does it? Yeah, so we have 4 in the overview, but presumably it's waiting for us to sort of re-enter the range or re-enter the right orientation or something weird. Something weird to do with orbital mechanics, which I am unqualified to speak about. Okay, well that's first of all absolutely brilliant, and I'm delighted that ended up happening. In order to take advantage of this, though, we need to get a ray transceiver, I believe, which allows us to pipe the energy back onto the ground. Which means that we need a couple of these, which means that we need a little bit of glass. Glass, which we do actually have. Nice. Let's build a ray transceiver. Pretty sure that's the only thing that we need to build in order to leverage this, which is cool. Oh, there we go. It's firing again. That's cool. That's cool. I like that a lot. I really, really do like that. That is a tremendously, tremendously, tremendously cool bit of kit. Holy cow, that's incredible. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. So, we get the ray transceiver. That's cool. We still need titanium. Is our quest for titanium a case of wandering about picking up some rocks? I feel like it's not. I feel like there must be a better way, but I suppose it probably won't take that many. I suppose it won't take that many rocks to mine, but that's still like a little bit irritating. Okay, I know we can queue things up, but I'm not really keen to queue things up forever, you know? Okay. We will be able to get titanium on other planets. Same with diamonds, right? Same with diamonds. Titanium, diamonds, we gotta find them in the stars. We gotta find them in the stars. Not at the gas giant, presumably. I have no idea what we need. I have no idea what we need to actually utilize the gas giant, but I suspect that we're not gonna be able to get titanium there. What about this? Arid desert? I mean, this just seems like exactly what we're after. Or this one over here. What is this? Planet Ice Field Gliosol? That also looks kind of promising. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Alright, can I fly? Oh, okay, so I can orbit. I can orbit rocks. That's cool. I can actually orbit rocks better than I can orbit my own planet. Which is fine. Okay. Right, so how much titanium does that end up yielding us? Let's go for the big stone, shall we? Nice. There are a lot of upgrades that we can get for our mech that will make everything so much easier. I think it's the universe upgrades. Universe exploration 2. Able to view vein reserves in the whole planetary system. Able to view the vein reserves in planetary systems within 6 light years. Yeah, see, like there's a lot of stuff that we can get to make our life just that little bit easier. Okay, how much titanium do we have? We got a ray receiver. That's good. Titanium, we're good. Let's smelt it all up. There we go. Wonderful. Okay, so that's a pretty decent amount of titanium, actually. More than I was really anticipating. Right. Where am I? I've lost myself. Alright, and we're also out of juice. No matter, we can't actually charge ourselves up. Can we burn graphene? We can, but it's terrible. We can, but it's terrible. Alright. So in order to go to space, we need to do interstellar logistics, I believe. That's what we need to do. And gas giants exploration. Oh, that's just the tech that we need, actually, in order to explore our local friendly gas giant. Let me head over this way. Let's stick close to here. All right, let's juice up. Let's juice up. Yeah, I want to get titanium research, or the titanium research, properly sorted. If we have a little look at upgrades. Oh yeah, drone engine, drive engine, mecha sail. Should we do that right now? Let's cancel that. Let's do mecha sail right now. Ooh, okay, this is exciting. This is very, very exciting. That's pretty cheap as well. That's very, very cheap. Right. We just need to do more upgrades in general, to be honest. I've been really, really, really slacking on the whole upgrade front. Ooh, two things that I was going to go and do. First and foremost, I was going to place down the Ray receiver. Not to be confused with the Ray Romano. Right over here. Okay. Nice. Excellent.
You built a ray receiver, which can receive the high-energy rays transmitted from the
Okay.
Dyson Sphere and directly input them to the power grid. However,
Okay.
caused by the
Cool.
ray receiving
Got it,
efficiency,
boss. Okay.
the ray receiver's
Power generation,
capacity
photon generation.
will be larger
Cool.
than the documented output power of the Dyson Sphere. You can keep it working or upgrade technologies.
All right, we can
to
literally.
increase the ray receiving efficiency.
Hold on. Sail operation guide. What was it?
Now, you can try to view the whole planetary system and even the entire cluster
Yeah.
by clicking the star map button in the lower
Forward
left corner of the
direction.
screen.
Okay. Literally that.
You have received the ability
Oh
to
my
sail.
god.
Double
Oh
click
my
the
god.
space key to lift off to enter the flight mode. And
Heck,
keep pressing
help.
the forward direction and space keys in the
I'm.
flight mode, and you will enter the
I need more.
sail
I need
at
more
a certain
juice.
altitude. In
Slow
space,
down.
You can control the
I
mechanism
don't want to go to
of
space.
planetary systems
I don't want to go to
following
space.
arrows in the space
I don't want to go to
direction.
space. I've already used up half my juice. This is accidentally become an orbital potato. I tell you what, this is very cool though. Sail mode ends. Let me see if we can try and find the base. Okay. We got it. It's over there. It's over there. It's over there. Okay. Thank goodness. Oh. Okay. That was a very abrupt landing. But honestly, quite a good one. Right. So we've managed to fix our power supply. We've managed to fix our lack of space flight. That's cool. What a cool ability as well. We're still gonna try and shoot for the interplanetary system, which is cool.